this for one turn and then go back. See how the rest of the world is doing. So the Mongols are looking, well, it's hard to say really. Close to my bridge building. So this tells me only that, so the last one that I got was construction, so it's not really surprising that someone else has got that. So that's all to be expected. I need to build a road to Nipper. Could use a boat to get from here to here, but I can't. What I could do is I could try and slip that in between doing the growth trick. Sounds a bit of a weird thing to say, but I can't think of another way of describing it. I'll just keep going with that, I think. Let's get bridge building. Okay, so I think I'm probably about as ready as I'm going to be to do the We Love the King Day en masse. I think that's 3 now, isn't it? Yeah, so we're not going to wait for him, or for him, or for her, I should say, or for her, or for it. So we'll do it now. Okay, so again, I think if I put it there, you can get to all cities. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I post it there. And I will save it. And I will turn the sound off, because otherwise it's very noisy for each of these screens. there. Otherwise you get the music going like 10 or 15 times or whatever it is. Turn the sound back on. Whoops. And so you can see wherever it's more than 50% happy, that city will grow in the same turn. And so there's a lot of fiddling around on this bit normally. You've got some that are in 5, so Eridu, Nipper. I don't know if this guy's going to make it. I might do. He does. He won't grow anymore anyway. So Asher, Eridu, and Nipper. I'm not sure. This one, I don't think that's going to go any further. So Eridu, Kish, and Shurapak are on Marketplace. Library. There's Kish. Kish is this one. I think they could do with more settlers on this island. So that's the thing. Once it's grown. In fact, what I can do is I can buy. Actually, not in this one because he's already got settlers. And this one, no, it's not got any growth. How about this one? Yeah, this one here. If I've got the money, which I do, I can buy settlers and it will immediately grow back. So that's useful. As I can with this one. I need to get a bit more money soon. So we'll go across like this. Don't have bridge building yet. That is philosophy, which is literacy and something. Mysticism literacy, I think. Code of laws and literacy gives you democracy. So I think it's mysticism and literacy. So at this point, I think they were all sort of Sherpak and a bits, yeah. So Sherpak can still grow, so I can leave it for one more turn. Zarakim and Nineveh still need temples, so I'll be back to tax for a bit as well after that. And then all should be good. So I need to keep an eye on many things, such as making sure I've got military units to defend. He's only on 2, so he should probably think more about getting a catapult. Temple there. This should not be a library, so catapult there. Got diplomat here as well. Possibly, I don't know actually. Yeah, we'll buy this one and get a catapult there. 1, 2, 3, which means so hopefully because these are close, they can support each other. This one's slightly more annoying, slightly further away, but still not too bad. We'll see. We'll see. In this one again, I need more settlers here, don't I? So let's get some settlers here. No, obviously can't do that just yet. Okay, let's go. That was it, wasn't it? That's the last one done. I don't think I'm not gonna check the others. Whoops. I only put it on 4. I've messed that up. Let's do that for now. So 424. So Suma, Asher, Eridu. Suma, Asher, Eridu, and the bits he's got an extra. Right, this one could be a slight problem. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. Because it's going to have to just starve. So I don't know about buying settlers in there. Marketplace will get the luxuries up again. So now I've got Washington and Shurupak that are decent production. Shurupak is this one, isn't it? So I can give him even more good production if I wanted to. But that would leave this guy without much going on. So let's see what there. I can still do this. Well, not yet, but at some point I can. So there's a catapult there. And there's a phalanx there, so it can be catapult, phalanx. Diplomat. and in this one we can start building a wonder. So yeah. We've got bridge building now, which means I can start building roads over here. So this is the bit where basically I just have to hope that I have enough defences against an attack, which could happen to any island. Quite often they go for the weakest one. It's the latest in development, as it were. Aleppi, where's Aleppi? This one. Okay, that should be fine. So I've got another catapult there, did I? Can't remember doing that. They should all be libraries, really. Libraries, temples, marketplaces. Zarakim, catapult. Where's Zarakim? That's over here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's buy that. Normally it's one settler per city, or just less than one. So we've got about the right amount on those continents, islands, I should say. Let's get one here as well. And we'll get one after we've got this library, so we'll just buy that library to accelerate that a little bit. Staying on that. So we'll get theory of gravity at one point for the wonder, but let's get railroad as quickly as possible, I think. We've only got 4 libraries at the moment, so it's not super useful at the moment. But of course, the reason you get it early is not just because it's useful, but also because you want to stop other people from getting it. So what I could do is I could build a sail. I could build a sail from there and then transfer some of these guys over to speed this up. I'm not sure if that's worth it. And for all the time that the sail is out, I would have to do this, which is, it's not the end of the world. I felt like I had too many settlers and things around here, which is why I said that. But actually, I've only got 3. I thought I had 4. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, I'll leave it for now. I've got that one there now, and I can just go back to doing that. So yeah, I'm the one that's got university, so that's why the Great Library has got that little star by it. It means it's already been discovered. So they're yet to discover religion, gunpowder, or automobile, which is much later on. So I think I should be ahead on tech, pretty much. Yeah. All the white ones are the ones I discovered first. So I could do that trick again now if I wanted to for these 2 cities. So they grow a bit. I'll wait for this one and then I'll think about it. It is a useful trick, but it does stop you from discovering things or earning much tax for like 2 or 3 turns. But it's worth it normally. Okay. So fire destroyed temple and Kish, that's no problem. So it says it wants aqueduct, but that would take a long time to build. So I'm just going to ignore that. Okay, so things are going pretty well. Well, you should never say that in this game because immediately something bad will happen as soon as you say that. So I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I say things are going well, but I mean this is about standard really. For now, it'll all depend on how and when I get attacked and by who. So that's pretty good. So actually, if I put that on there, that gives loads of trade. So it should sort of max out the benefits. Okay, so that will do We Love King Day in Zarakim. So if I can do that over here as well, that'd be really good, but I don't think I can. I could build a marketplace which would do it. Let's do that. That should help And that'd be good if I don't actually have to. If I don't have to change the luxuries, I can just do it with a marketplace. That would be really useful. That's just one city, so if I can get all the others that I've tried to fix, so these three, that'll be really good. I don't know if it'll work. That's nice. That sound there, basically the reason why I turned off the sound earlier is because it would have done that 10 times in a row, which is annoying. It will happen now, hopefully, if I've done this right. At some point, we could set this from there actually. So that one, and then that one. Good. I could try and do that with this one as well, I guess. I can do it. Marketplaces obviously help with money as well. On the largest, I guess that's to be expected. Yeah, since I've just done that trick, the growth has shot up. We're only 2 away from railroad now, so that's pretty decent. How many libraries do I have? I've only got 4 libraries as well, so I forgot about that. So he's going to starve for this turn, which is a shame. I should have, yeah, should have sorted that out. Never mind. Let's do settlers there, and this one. So we've got four settlers for 5 cities, which is okay. Quite a long way to go. So normally I'd wait until it gets about halfway down and then buy it. Is the usual thing. So it's on Magellan's expedition because that's takes the same length of time to get that as it does to get Isaac Newton's college. I could get a marketplace here and then it would have extra production. So maybe I'll do that. So someone's got religion. Okay, so religion 500 BC is not the end of the world, but it's fairly advanced. So someone out there is doing a good job. And yeah, it could be the Romans or it could be the Aztecs. Could be the Mongols as well. Let's get railroads as per the plan. After that, we'll get theory of gravity and try and get some. Yeah, try and build the wonder. Let's go. So clearing forest only takes 4 turns, 3 or 4 turns, can't remember. So it's not too bad. Right, what do I need on that island? Probably a diplomat. And actually it's got enough luxuries there for me to be able to take a unit out. So I'd like to move a unit out, I should say. So I've now got to think, but as I get railroad, people will start coming pretty quickly. So I've got to think about where I can take units out. Not on this one. But here I can, because it's got two spare. So if I put a phalanx there instead, and then I've got a catapult that I can roam around. The idea will be to get railroad between all of these cities, and then on each continent have a city with a roaming catapult. So it could be this one. There's still quite a lot more to develop on this island, but I will have to put all of that on hold. I'm just going to assume, well, I'm going to just put a catapult here, I think. I don't know when, so I don't know where I will have to use it. So it's impossible to say really, but that is that. So again, this guy can also move a unit out if I really need to. Okay, so next step is so metallurgy and magnetism to basically go towards getting computers, but you need gunpowder for that. As soon as you get gunpowder, you normally get attacked, but it's the only one that's really that useful here. I'm not going to get JS Box Cathedral this game, I don't think. So there's no point in getting religion. And magnetism is only useful to get electricity. So gunpowder it is. But what I might do is delay by, well, first of all, doing that trick. Let's see if I should be able to do that and get a bit more growth. Hopefully. Who's in disorder? Sumo. So let's do this. So yeah, there's a few cities there that I should be able to grow. So it's Sibia, or Isabia, or Ethibia, or however you pronounce that. I've just got railroad, so I'm gonna focus on building railroads between cities. Start with right in the middle. Go here. I'll leave the sound on to show you how annoying it is. Going through the We Love the King Day, or We Love the President Day. I've actually been keeping count. That's quite a lot, isn't it? 8 cities or something that's applied to. It's quite a lot. So 4, 6, 8, 9. So that seems to have been worthwhile thing to do. Let's get a catapult here. I don't like the feel of this one just having a cavalry on its own. Doesn't feel right. These ones are going to be more annoying to join up. But we have to try, because, well, you just have to. So I feel like I could do with some more settlers. He can't build any because he can't support it. Let's do one more here. I also feel like I should save some money for any impending attacks. But right, that should be there. equally, settlers mean that I can create a railroad, which means I can defend. So it is kind of defensive as well, having the settlers. Okay. Just waiting now for someone to come and attack and ruin everything. This is the nature of the game. So I could, in theory, put a railroad through there. Either that or it's through here, basically. Yeah, that's a better way of doing it. So that island there will be the one I was just on. Will be the most annoying one. Is that all of them? Nimrod is still... Nimrod and Nineveh are still going. So Nineveh's still going, yeah, that's good. Okay, that's that. Fun time is over. Back to the grind, and so 3 turns is fine. I've got to fix all these cities as well. So Babylon, Sumer, Eridu, and Kish. Kish again is not loving life. Okay. Just looking down to see. So Izibia, third from the bottom. Oh, sorry, I misclicked there. Right. Okay, so need to get some more money first of all as well. How are we doing over here? So it's about halfway through. I might live it for another few more lines, so maybe it's 2/3 of the way through or something like that. before I think about buying it. The Romans got medicine, which is fairly advanced. So, yep, we will end up being against riflemen at some stage. The question is how soon. Hopefully it's not before 0 AD, because that's always tricky if they get it that early. So still, yeah, I'll be interested. Okay, here we go. Here come the Germans, is it? I think it's the Germans. Or the French, one of those two. So I've got one catapult that's on the railroad network already, which is good. I'm going to buy this one so I can put this guy on there as well. And I'm going to start building a catapult here. It'd be nice to be able to get cannons soon, which is not ridiculous because we've almost got gunpowder. Cannons are a better defensive unit, especially if they have musketeers. We're going to find out very soon. So I think so these guys can swap. We're doing a railroad there, but we'll try and go around to help Eridu. Okay, we can't quite get there in one go. Which island was it? It was this one. It's this island. We need to start getting military units on the network, on the railroad network that is, on this island. Because they might be attacking there for now, but you can be fairly sure that they'll try it on pretty much everywhere else they can. From the north though, by the looks of it, so that's something to bear in mind. What about this one? Yeah, so you can do that. Be nice to get that library, but yeah, let's do that. Let's take as few chances as possible. Move him in. I need something on the network here as well. So that guy can go out like that. And perhaps if he gets a marketplace instead, he can hit this one out as well. Just put something in there. Okay. Right, what have they got? Are they just going to attack with the trireme and lose it? That would be fantastic. But no, I don't know what they're doing there though. Phalanx, maybe. Although I have to remember to upgrade to musketeers very shortly. So similarly, now we've got the railroad network, and I think I will go for cannons first. It's a little bit, not sure. Not sure. Hopefully it'll all be so quick that it won't make any difference. Musketeers. So what? So yeah. So things like it's worth having one or two musketeers on an island, and you can transfer them to whichever city is being attacked. Basically, it'd be nice to be able to get this guy on the move as well. Whether or not I can get away with that, not sure. 3 catapults. I mean, it's about as good as you can get really for defence. I'll move that musketeer into there. So he was in there so that I can move out another catapult, but that catapult's been moved out already. Let's put him over there, so he's not as important now. Well, they're always useful though, always important, I should say, to some extent. He's already decided to go somewhere else. I feel like it's going to be one of these cities, the most vulnerable location that will be attacked. That's annoying because it means for one turn I've been civil disorder, so that's Nimrod. Got to remember that. So now he's gone that way, I think he's more likely to attack Asher. And there's only one railroad that hasn't been built so far over there. Where's the diplomat? What I might do is put a diplomat on a hill, learning from my last game. They are unloaded onto a hill and it's quite annoying. There's a hill there. So let's fortify him. Move this one out. Let's put that there. Oh, he's gone to that island. So I mean, I could. So the question is, do I keep the peace, or declare war? Basically, we want to try and hold things together until. So yeah, I just have to check. Hold things together until I get very advanced. So I can't. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some stuff on here. He needs a library. Buy this one. I'm assuming that should be okay. I don't think that will be okay, but that should, well, this should be. So work out which cities should get universities as well. So Washington, Babylon, and Kish. Okay, I'm going to save this game and call it a day for this video.